Okay, let's roll. It's been a long time since I last streamed. How long has it been, anyways? It has to be like 2 weeks. Let me check. I'm like a little embarrassed to look. Wait, it's been 3 weeks. Never mind, it's been 3 weeks. Jeez, it's been 21 days. Anyways, let's get started. So I went to Anime Expo last weekend. It was pretty good. I love the changes. I actually had stuff to do this time around, which is kind of unusual because typically I just walk around endlessly for like 4 days, maybe walk for like, I don't know, like 40 to 50 miles throughout the whole weekend. And then that's kind of all that I really do. Let's see. I actually had stuff to do today. I mean, last weekend. I went to a concert, the Anasong J-pop sound capsule concert. That was pretty good. I'll probably talk about that a bit later. I actually visited some panels. Uh, Not very many, but enough to say that I've done more this year compared to last year. Let's see. One of the biggest things of what I liked about this year was the fact that at the Peacock Theater and the not the Marriott because that's been used as space in recent years, but the Peacock Theater was more of a recent addition. Uh, yeah, recent addition this year. In prior years, it used to be like just the concert space for the Amazon concerts in like the mid 2010s, but this time around it was used for panels, which is very convenient because this theater holds 7,000 seats, which is pretty great. The Novo, on the other hand, right here holds about, I'd say 2,000, 2,500, I believe. So that'll be very important because this AX was very breathable. Like, I don't ever recall feeling congested in line or anywhere unless if it was like Artist Alley. I feel like Artist Alley congestion is a given. Everywhere else, I felt like there could have been some improvements over the years, but yes, everything was a lot more bearable this time around. Honestly, it's pretty smart because you have to tap in and tap out here just to access the Peacock Theater and the beer garden and like the little food stall market, right? So it's so convenient, right? Because this separates the con from the other side, which is here, which is where like the main show floor is. And it obviously provides a degree of separation. It's so great. Let's see. I remember on all 4 days, I never really had to wait in line for more than maybe like half an hour. As soon as my friend and I arrived, we were just going in there. We were basically like in a steady flow, just going in and out of the con. Let's see. That's kind of all I really wanted to say. Oh yeah, there we go. The biggest difference with the Peacock Theater being the main events hall is the fact that the area where the main events hall would have been traditionally, which is like over here on this side, like this part that like I'm shaking, uh, got renovated into, got renovated and got added in as additional showcasing space for the entertainment hall right here in West Hall, which is very convenient. I believe this whole area here was used for the cosplay photography section with like those like little still displays and whatnot. And then these areas here were just the traditional entertainment hall stuff for like card games, game demos, that kind of stuff. That was very convenient and very smart because I believe you only had like maybe like I think 1,000 seats here in prior years. I actually forgot the actual number, but it was very little. But it's so great seeing all this breathable space. I'll probably be saying that a bit throughout the entire stream. Okay, let's get started because I have like 250 photos I gotta go through. Let's see anything else. Oh, there we go. See, you can just like look at this right here. It would be so sick if they could use the crypto arena for something. I don't see much use in the near future, but maybe we could use the crypto arena for something. That'd be great. Yep, all this space A lot of cosplay, gaming, and interactive exhibits. That was pretty cool. Let's see. I like how they brought back the AX crossing. That was very cool. A lot of food stalls and food trucks. Food trucks here, food stalls here. It was pretty great. Not much else I can say. I think they moved. What was it like the? I think the entertainment section in the no, I think the performer section that used to be in entertainment hall got moved over here. I believe that was pretty cool. I think it's also smart too because I think in prior years, if it was pretty noticeable that people were not really interested in like specific performing guests. This is gonna sound a little awkward, but you would notice that their seats would be kind of empty. You know, that would kind of suck. I would feel a little distraught if I was a performer, right? So I think it was pretty great having them out here and perform because you get a big crowd, right? Because there's like all the foods and all the stalls and everything. I think it's pretty great. Exhibit hall is still the same. Not much to say about that. In the lower level area of the entertainment hall, I mean of the exhibit hall, is the artist alley. That got added with more of floor space. Basically this whole area is the artist alley, and then they added this area here as artist alley as well. And then the whole like upper right area is like the like adult section. That was pretty great. So having like an extra like three or four rows of artist alley stuff is very welcomed. You can really cross through artist alley without feeling congested. Although I did feel some slight congestion in this area and in this little center section here a while back. I think on day 3 in particular, but I'm pretty sure this was an issue still on all 4 days. But personally, I wasn't stuck or feeling claustrophobic. I'm not the kind of guy to feel that way, but you know what I mean. Like, it's a thing. Let's see what else. Concourse. Okay, that's the huge hallway. I didn't spend time in the 21 plus lounge area. I didn't really care this year. The only reason why I ever go here is because I know not a lot of people will have access to those bathrooms. Because for one, you have to be 21 plus and or older, right? So that's like an easy trip to the bathroom right there. I never visited AX Dance. I never really cared about that type of stuff. What else? Wait, what was South Plaza for? Are these games? Oh, is this where the other food trucks were? You know, I think no, actually, I didn't go here. Interesting. Anyways, we'll get started. I think it's been like almost 10 minutes. All right, day 1. My friend and I arrived here. There's the Gundam little poster up here. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think they pronounce it as G-Quacks, but I'm not gonna pronounce it. It just sounds a little silly to me. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I like the design. Not much else I can say. I don't watch Gundam. Here are the inflatable mascot characters. They brought them over, and instead of having these at the very far back where like the little mesh gates were, they brought them out to like the edge of the sidewalk, and then they basically barricaded, I think, the first 2 lanes to be walkable space for the outer edge of the con. That's actually pretty smart. I think this also matters a bit more because I noticed that protesters, or like those like church protesting people in particular, they were not anywhere near here until like day 4, I swear. Same thing with those like hot dog vendors that you typically see around the convention. Those guys were on the other side of the street at minimum. It was actually very, very like disturbance free, for lack of a better word. I also feel like recent political things have made it so there were not a lot of hot dog vendors too, which is kind of sad to see. Because I'm always so used to being like surrounded by like so many trolleys of hot dogs. You can like smell the bacon from inside the con, I swear. Yeah, the game really changed in a couple months. Oh, I can read that. Rice ball, matcha latte. Man, this is what happens when you have a better phone. Ah, interesting. Oh, yep. When we were trying to find parking, there's this Final Fantasy VII Magic the Gathering crossover advertisement. I believe these are always hand painted. I'm glad I took a picture because I'm pretty sure in a month's time this would probably be removed. Here we go. Here's some car so some of those like Itasha car like vinyls or like whatever those things are called where you like slap it on top of cars. I know they have one here and one on the other side where the AX Crossing food stalls area is. These are pretty cool to look at. Here's one with the shoujo on here. I somehow for some reason did not take a photo of all sides of the car. I just took the front and that's kind of it. So that's all the footage or pics you are getting off of me. Another inflatable plushie. Here's another one too. Oh, here we go. A darling in the Frank's motorcycle. That it looks pretty cool. I love the detailing. Here's another one too. I think it's the character that Martin dresses up as from Dress Up Darling. I think the second season's starting right now, I think. Or has started. I actually haven't seen it. I've seen season one. I gotta watch season two. I actually genuinely like the show. I should also read the manga too. I've had time. Here's another one too. I forgot her name. uh, wait. I went too far out. Here's like a photo of like the welcome ceremony, like intermission screen before that like little thing started. I've actually never really done welcome ceremonies before. I was never really a fan of it, but I wanted to try it out this year only because it's in the Peacock Theater, so it feels pretty great. And my friend also had a nice opportunity to attend this, chill for like an hour, and then get more closer seats to the Gundam panel that took place afterwards. So it worked for both of us. He gets what he wants, sitting up close, and I get to chill for like an hour. It's so crazy how like panels took place here because you can technically go into the concession stand area, buy popcorn or buy like nachos and just eat while you're like watching a panel. It's actually so bizarre. I swear I could like order a burger and like and like eat that while watching panels. I just don't think I want to pay those inflated prices though. Here's a Bochi the Rock cosplay gathering. A higher turnout compared to like last year. I have to actually point that out because I remember going to like cosplay gathering last year. There were like 4 people and that was kind of it. I think it was because it was like so early in the morning. I think on the third or fourth day, I forgot, but it was very minimal. I'm actually glad that there was a higher turnout. Just some more photos. I forgot if the angel statue is like a recent addition or not. The Kobe Bryant angel statue. I actually do not know. My memory must be failing me because I do not remember. Or maybe last year I never really had cosplay gatherings that took place here, and maybe that's why I don't realize this. Over here in the back is where you can pick up your badge tickets. No. Pick up your badges or pick up tickets at will call, I believe. It's so convenient actually. Because from here you can either go into the Peacock Theater directly to the right, or you can backtrack a bit and go into the actual con space. After like walking like a minute or so, it's actually like in a very good spot. I also noticed that they added pavement here where there otherwise would have been road. I feel like this is a permanent change. I'm not too sure. It looks like it is. I would probably have to come here on my own time away from the con. Like you know, post AX, just to see if like that's true or not. I feel like it is. This lady kind of reminds me of one of my coworkers from back then. Like similar figure and everything. It's kind of odd. I don't remember taking this photo. I think this photo was like on accident. Like on my phone, I actually did not know that if you press the volume button, it actually takes a photo. So there might be some accidental photos here. Hopefully nothing of me. I really like this Ichiban cosplay from Yakuza. I like the hair. That's actually why like I asked him for like a photo. He just looks cool. I also ran into him at the Girls Band Cry cosplay gathering. That's where I took the photo. Actually, it wasn't Girls Band Cry. It was just like general like girls band anime stuff. Pretty sure one of these characters is from My Go, I think. I'm not too knowledgeable, but I can tell who the Girls Band Cry ones are. I really like the Subaru cosplay. I also like the Rupa cosplay too. I love the outfit so much. Here's someone jamming. I could not record more because I did this like at the last minute, like last literal second. If you check down here, this must have been accidental too. There we go. I think this is like a group closing shot at the end. I think I took two. Oh, right here. I couldn't get a good. I couldn't get like a good view here, but up close you can kind of see like the Yakuza, like little electric bike carts that took you from the con side all the way over to like Little Tokyo. Holy shoot, that's like an Ash and a Pikachu. I could not have seen this with my old camera. Wow, modern day cameras are so nice. Here's me trying to take another photo because I was trying to like show these off to my brother at the time. But these like little like warning signposts were like kind of in the way. Wait, two, three. There we go. I actually like seeing the guy with the multicolored hair. I think he's my favorite. Whoa, I can keep on scrolling. I believe if you row these, you got like a free collection of 4 pins. Hmm. I should have read it on one of these because I felt like I had nothing to lose, especially if I had like enough free time in between panels or in between cosplay gatherings. Generally, I don't run into that when I go to AX. I try to keep myself busy whenever possible. This was me when I went to the Marriott ballrooms. There's this thing called Flow Water, 7 levels of advanced purification. Purify, improve, and finish. Wait, coconut carbon. What the hell is that? Actually, I'm actually curious. I'm gonna go look this up. Coconut shell activated carbon is known for high hardness and low dust. Oh, it looks like it's a type of water filter. It can remove up to 99.9% of toxic water contaminants, including PFOS, PFOA, pesticides, chlorine, chloramine, copper, lead, herbicides, and many more. Interesting. So yeah, I drank like a cup of this and I felt very energized. Naturally brilliant water. I'm just reading this. Dang, they saved 19,000 bottles by like the time I got here. Oh, 18,000. Almost 19. Crazy work out here. I find it to be very gimmicky a lot of the time, but I'm not complaining. I would like to drink the best water out there at any given point in time. And then wait, did I skip one? No, I did not skip one. I went to the Doki Bird birthday gathering. It was pretty cool. It was like a little like 30-minute concert. It was worth it. Actually, she said she was gonna upload the entirety, well, like a post edit version of the concert on her channel. Did she post that yet? I think it'll take a while. It's like I'm not I'm not like in a rush. Also because I was there. It's like I already saw it. I have nothing. Like I have no stakes by like not seeing it, right? Nothing yet. I think I remember her saying in a post concert stream that this thing took like 40 no, that this thing was like $48,000, and I'm like, Jesus, that's a lot of money for like 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure you guys do it for like the love of the game. I would probably do it too, especially like on a special occasion. I like the little sign out here. I've always wanted to like pinpoint this out. Looks cute. Here's like a little thank you message. Thank you, Dragoons, for being here to support me on such a special day. And she did all this within a month. That's pretty cool. You know, I should have sat more closer to like the front, but I kind of got a good view of the screen here that I kind of just didn't want to move. Maybe next time. Here's a Watson cosplayer from Apex. You know, I've always shied away from like taking pics of Apex cosplayers for some reason. I think it's because every single time I always ran up to one. No. It wasn't running up to one. Every single time I saw one, I was like not in a good spot to like, take a photo. I feel like either I was like on the other side of like a room, or they were probably busy or eating. You know, it's kind of weird. This was probably like the best time I've ever taken a pic of an Apex cosplayer in general. Oh, this was okay. These vending machines here were a pretty great lifesaver because they were like $2 on average, like anywhere between two to $3 on average for like each item. It was so good because I was just expecting to pay like soda prices or like bottle prices, like $4 or $5 per, right, per like item. These were like 225 at minimum, and they were like 275 on the high end, I think. I should have gotten a cinnamon roll, but I've had these before, and there's like this place that's nearby my area, like this community center that actually stocks these, so I technically don't need to buy these at all. I could just like literally walk like 20 minutes and like grab one of these. Grandma's cookies. I haven't seen these in ages. That's because I don't try. I had a Cheez-Its. I had the Cars. I think I had Doritos too. No. I don't think I had Doritos. Okay, you know what? I think I've only had those two actually. Oh, I should have taken photos. Oh yeah, never mind. I did take a photo. I don't think I intended to take this photo actually. All the sodas except the Sprites and this one Dasani vending machine, those all sold out. There's like another Dasani machine like up here next to that snack machine. That actually sold out, but like not this one, oddly enough. You'd think it'd be the other way around. I guess the snacks being tied to like the water vending machine probably has something to like, do with it. Because you know why stop at like at a cheap $2 snack when you can just add on like an extra $4 water bottle? I feel like that's a very good marketing technique. It just works. Here's a Doki Bird birthday concert display. That's all I can really say. Here's like another display. Oh yeah, the Uma Musume stuff. Man, this game really popped off in like the week since launch until AX, and it's still going pretty strong. I'm actually surprised. I'm pretty sure that like those who were into Uma Musume beforehand were probably going to be playing this already, but I wasn't expecting this to like reach such a higher audience. In English, it's actually really surprising. I'm also a little surprised like a lot of the popular streamers are actually playing this game. I want to say it's partially hype, but I'm sure some people are just genuinely interested in this. I hope it has a strong future in the West. I'm still kind of bummed that Princess Connect just kind of up and died due to Crunchyroll's handling of the game. That was like a slap on the face for somebody who like played this game for like a year. Hopefully, Side Games keeps up the momentum here. I think it's also a very big plus that this game came out on Steam on day one. I was going to play Blue Archive too, which was supposed to come out roughly the same time, but well, that didn't happen. I think the game came out like during AX, so now I just don't have an interest in playing it. I'll probably play it, but I probably won't care too much about the game. Here's like a picture of this Idolmaster t-shirt. Yeah, Namco was like teasing something for like Idolmaster in the West. Not to be too whiny about this, but this was all we got. Just this Idolmaster t-shirt with like all the original members on there, and this other like Pac-Man Maze t-shirt that I don't think I took a picture of. If I do, we'll probably see it, but that was kind of it. I am fairly bummed. You know what? I can probably look this up on Twitter too. Wait, there was an auto concert in San Jose this weekend? Wait, no. Oh, it is this weekend. July 13th. Interesting. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I think I almost messaged somebody randomly on Twitter. Okay, here I am just kind of doing a bit of a detour on Twitter. Yeah, no one's really talking about this Idolmaster stuff. There's like not a lot of stuff. Like that's all they really advertised here. Like, I mean, I'll take it. I just kind of wanted more out of it rather than just like merch being sold at the Ami Ami booth. And the timing is also kind of weird with Uma Musume coming out. Talk about being overshadowed. It's pretty funny, really. Actually, let me check something up. Huh. Do 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 do. There we go. The series director of Idolmaster was the producer of Uma Musume. I'm assuming I'm reading this correctly. It's pretty funny how like it all comes back to like horse derby racing, like, because I think Idolmaster was like inspired by horse derby games, and then Uma Musume comes along, which is basically Idolmaster but with actual like horse girls, and then it's like a cycle. Oh shoot, there's a new King of the Hill trailer. No. Actually, this is an old one. Never mind. Never mind. False alarm. Anyway, where was I? Yep, that's kind of it. Here's some keychains I bought from a VTuber I watch. From this one artist from like last year. It's pretty cool. I like them. I took some pics of these Yakuza things to show it to my brother. Yeah, he wasn't interested in buying these. You know, I can kind of see why, to be honest. I don't know if bland's the right word, but I'm not digging these pins. I feel like you could go to Artist Alley and get similar pins that look way better at probably like the same cost. I don't know. That's probably just me though. Same thing with these other merch. Oh, there we go. Here's like the Idolmaster standee displays. I like the little ghosts over here. It's kind of adorable. Yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, I kind of wanted more, to be honest. I just feel like a little like let down. Here's everybody. Damn, Miki got shafted here. Holy shoot. She's basically half the door. There's a whole bunch of yellow here. Jesus. Or like this orangey yellow color right here. I can't unsee it now. Oh yeah, here's like a little 5-minute video I recorded. It's of Connor of Trash Taste holding this like little hosting this like little Persona 5 the Phantom X like cosplay photo op. There's also a raffle. I only took like maybe like 30 seconds of like raffle footage. And that's kind of it. This is pretty long. I wonder if I can just fast forward this. As you can see, there's like cosplays of like the 4 main characters-ish. I think it's the first 4 main characters. I actually have not played Persona 5X long enough. I think I've only played like 3 hours and I kind of just stopped right there. The horse girls are taking my attention. This guy looks pretty cool, I have to admit. Looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, I think Joker got called up and I forgot what he got. You know, I think it would help if I actually had the volume on. Let's move on. Oh yeah, just a random photo because I was trying to like show a friend where I was currently. Usually I don't chill up here in this like little section right by the staircase outside of the dealer's hall. Typically I just kind of just move around and just go elsewhere. But there's like barely people here, so I think it's fine. I went to the Idolmaster cosplay gathering. It was all right. There were a lot of people, which is very great. I took a photo of these like little of like all these like merch goodies. That's all I can really say, to be honest. I feel like I should have brought some Idolmaster merch myself, aside from a t-shirt. I feel like that would have been a lot more better. That's just me, though. I don't really carry like an Ita bag or like plushies or anything, so I wouldn't say I feel left out. I just like don't do that personally. Here's the cafe. This is like a pretty famous cafe, the original Pantry Cafe. It closed down like I think 3 months prior to AX. It kind of sucks too because I thought they were thriving. I actually didn't know that they were doing so poorly. It's really unfortunate. This was like literally an institution and it's just straight up gone. I heard on the news though that the staff that used to work here work elsewhere. I think a lot of them work in the same office. I mean office in like the same restaurant. So the spirit lives on, just not in this diner. I took another photo for reassurance. There we go. The J-pop sound capsule. This was like a pretty good 3 hours of time. I swear everybody that was sitting in front of us were all here for Togenashi Togeari. Because they all raised up when they got announced. It was pretty legit. They sang all the songs I kind of knew, so I got some pretty good enjoyment off of this. Um, what else can I say about the concert? I can only say like good things about it, to be honest. Oh, actually, there's one negative that I can say about the concert. I think the bass was too damn high. I didn't notice this at first until my friend who was sitting next to me just kind of pointed this out. Because I don't attend a lot of concerts, so I don't know how things are supposed to sound like. But Jesus, I was actually wondering why like my ears were like not hurting, but I'm like, man, my ears feel so off. And then when we were talking in our personal Discord after the con, somebody else kind of experienced something similar. So I presume this is not a normal occurrence. But aside from that, the concert was pretty good. No complaints whatsoever. All right, day two. Funny story. My friend bought these cupcakes. Not these. These like Hostess cupcakes because it was the 4th of July, and security snatched them away from him. I think he said that it was because he tapped in for the Peacock Theater entrance. So that's why they actually took it away from him. Because I remember bringing in stuff in later days of the con into the main convention center, and I never had my bag inspected. It's really unfortunate. So like, yeah, he only had like one cupcake before they made him toss it out. That kind of sucked. I only took a photo of these Sour Patch Kids cookies because I'm like, these are so freaking weird. They probably taste like them too. This is like American gluttony at work. I'm sure it's probably not that bad. I'm pretty sure it's just as calorie heavy as like any other cookie, but I don't know, man. It just looks weird to me. It's like when you have stuff like the cinnamon toast crunch flavored bacon and stuff like that. It just feels so weird that I don't like seeing that. Like I would never eat this stuff, but it's interesting to look at, so to speak. Oh, I am getting sleepy. And it is only 37 minutes into the stream. I got the sushi. It was like $5 on Friday, so that was very convenient. So I saved $1.69. I basically gobbled this over on the way to like AX. I think it's like maybe like a 5-minute walk. Oh, I love this store. Retro Psycho is such a good store. If you ever need like old school stuff or just anything that's imported, these guys are probably like the best place to like visit. They have all your needs like right here. I think I also went to them during Anime Central, but I didn't buy anything from them because I already had stuff I wanted signed by Asami and Mai. So I had no real point in visiting here per se, but I mean, it's worth a stroll. I like it. I like coming here. I think I own this art book too, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I own this one. The Yu-Gi-Oh! 1000 Rule Bible. I have, man, I like this right here. I remember owning those. No, I think I still own those Pojo Yu-Gi-Oh! Magazines. They had like a little ordering catalog of like Japanese imported cards. And there's like a booster set called Thousand Eyed Bible. I got like such a hard on as a kid reading that because I'm like, you can say that. You can say Bible like in a card game pack. It really opened up my mind. I forgot with what we called it here in the West. Let me see. I'm actually curious. That's how you know that these Yu-Gi-Oh cards were mostly tied to Duelist Kingdom, I believe. If I remember, this is also like a Q&A book too, for like general rules. Thousand Eyes Bible. Okay, this was basically Pharaoh's Servant. Okay. Yeah, it got called Pharaoh's Servant here. Wait, Imperial Order was in the set? Holy shoot, that's so long. It's a forbidden card too. Yeah, because I believe this was a mix of Curse of Anubis and Thousand Eyed Bible. Oh no. It's my Chrome browser. No, never mind, it's fine. Alright, we can move on. Here's some Relakuma Nintendo DS games I took a pic of. You can see Cobra Lakuma just like standing on top of him. Pretty cute. Look at those heart-shaped pancakes. I'd eat them too. Yeah, I went to the 18 plus booth. I'm pretty sure there's nothing sensitive here, but we can double check. Yeah, I think it's fine. I tried to tell you visit like once a year. I actually did not take a good look this year because I just was not as interested compared to other years. I feel like the novelty of me going into the adult section just kind of wore off. I'll probably still do it, but I probably just won't care. Here's the Guilty Gear cosplay gathering. Nice turnaround. I see a lot of Maze, a lot of Elfelts, only 2 Bridgets, some Giovanna, some Jacko. I see a Dizzy. I forgot to take a pic of the Dizzy cosplayer. Because during cosplay gatherings, they'll like have everyone disperse and then call them out by name or by group or whatever. I forgot to take a pic of the Dizzy cosplayer. You'll probably see this in the upcoming photos. Or I just keep on, you know, like as I cycle, you'll see everyone but the Dizzy cosplayer. I was responding to somebody and I didn't think it would take up that much of my attention. But I mean that's happened. And I also forgot to ask her like either after or during like the gathering for like a photo. So that's really my bad. I like the dolphin plushies. I should really buy one. I don't think I have space for this though. Oh, I really like the Ramlethal props here. They actually light up. That was pretty sick. What the? Where's the seat? I see the seat here, but it just kind of looks like he's just like like sitting there. That's pretty clever actually, using like the cape. Oh yeah, free Pocari sweat. There were some people that were handing out free Pocari sweat during AX. All you had to do was just show like that you follow them on Twitter or Instagram, and then you got a free bottle. It's so convenient, especially during hot temperatures because you don't want to like suffer through like a heat stroke or heat exhaustion. You gotta try everything you can to like regulate yourself. So this helped out for like a good couple of minutes. I think I had this on me for like 30 minutes. I just chugged it down over like 2 large sips and just kind of tossed it away. Here's like a pic of all the booths. No, yeah, all the food stalls. Yeah, they had that Kikuya here. It's actually interesting that they had it here because you can either pay the prices here, or maybe pay about the same price at Little Tokyo. Because I assume that food stall prices are gonna be a bit higher, or maybe a lesser portion. I actually don't know. I am not too sure. I'm just talking out of my ass. Sutadonya, I can vouch for them. I love their stuff. I actually ended up eating that on day 3, I believe, or day 4. I forgot when. I think it was day 4 actually. Hamadaya, I mean, yeah, Hamadaya Bakery. I know they're also at the Mitsuwa food courts too. I didn't know that they sold sandwiches. I always just see like the bread and like nothing else. There we go. Here are the rest of the vendors. Bearology was actually pretty interesting. I never bought from there, but they sell like I think refillable drinks and like a lot of promos too. I think they sold like Demon Slayer, Arcane, Spy Family, and Naruto cups that I think you can refill for like a set price. It's like Wild Bills where like you buy a cup and then you can get refills. Oh, Fuego Me Up is actually an interesting one. We'll like see that in like the next photo or two. Assuming it comes after. And here are like the food trucks that are pretty popular too. Oh, Shinsengumi. I've had him before. I like him. Okamoto Kitchen. I wanted to eat at Okamoto Kitchen. It's been such a long time since like I last had it, but they gotten so popular that like it's kind of hard to like go in line due to their popularity. You know what? Let me look up Okamoto Kitchen. I think the last time I had it was when they did the Persona 5 collabs. Like that was before COVID, I believe. They have a schedule. Where are they next? Thousand Oaks, South Bay Summer Master, Camarillo Ranch. It'll probably be a while if they ever hit up my spot. Okay, here's like the Deco Car showcase. Same showcase as oof. I gotta walk 166 steps this hour. I guess I could do that. Anyways. Oh shoot, hi. 2 in the morning? Nice. For me, it's like almost 5 o'clock. Welcome back. It's been a while. I think it's been 3 weeks since like I last streamed. So much has happened since my birthday. It's actually quite interesting. I have not had a good time to stream until now. Yep, exactly. It's pretty late, I would say. At least I think for you, it's like pretty late. For me, it's like in the middle of the afternoon. It's kind of interesting how like time zones are like a thing, you know? It's so bizarre. Although I have to be honest, I am actually pretty sleepy. I took a nap earlier than usual, and now my entire sleeping schedule is kind of off. But yeah, how's your day or like your night? I guess if you're staying up. I'm just here rambling on about Anime Expo. I have like 250 photos I gotta get through, and I hope I can get through them pretty easily. Nice, that's good to hear. Here's some more Itasha card displays. Here's Komi from Komi Can't Communicate. Whiteheart from Hyperdimension Neptunia. Oh yeah, that's right. You're like a couple hours ahead. I actually completely forgot about that. I think you're like 10 hours ahead of me, I think. 24 hours this week is Wednesday. Yeah, yeah. Sounds about right. It's 4 o'clock here, so I think it's like 10 hours. Yeah. You should be like 9 hours ahead, I think. That's a lot of screen time, 24 hours. I think. I'm not too sure, actually. I'm always on my computer, so I don't know if that's like a lot or too little. I think I usually average like maybe 4 to 6 hours a day on screen. I think I developed this as a habit because growing up, I used to watch like TV all the time. Like 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, those are basically like my TV hours. I always did it out as I was like doing homework growing up. I totally get you. It's pretty relatable. It's also me as well. Let's see what else. Here's Ina from Hololive English, Generation 1. I really like the colors here. It's actually so good. 51 hours. That's a lot of time. That's like basically 10 hours a day. Well, more like maybe like 7 to 8 hours a day. Actually, I wonder how long have I spent on my phone. I know that like phones typically have like a meter of some kind that you can check up on. I've been playing like a lot of phone games too, so that's probably gonna affect my hours on here. What was it? Display. Uh, I cannot find it on my phone. I'll find it later. Oh yeah, I totally get you. My friend, I mean, my brother does that too. He does like a lot of doom scrolling. So like, I totally get it. I just scroll in general, and if I see something that's kind of doomish, I'll just like interact with it a little. I feel like doom scrolling is like the best. You, it kind of makes you realize you're like not like alone, right? That's what I like about doom scrolling. Okay, that was Ina from Hololive, Albedo from Overlord. It's called Nazareth here in the West, and that kind of bothers me a little. It's kind of weird. I think it's because of the James Gunn movie Overlord. That's why it cannot be called that here in the West. It's so weird. Here's Johanne from Love Live. Well, Love Live Sunshine to be exact. Here's Narissa from Hololive Gen 3. Oh, I mean English Gen 3. Wait, did I get this correct? Yeah, Advent. Yeah. From Hololive Advent. Man, for some reason I feel so washed up when it comes to VTubers. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this was only like 2 years ago. No worries, you're good. There's like a lot of stuff I don't know about either, like cartoons and such, or like drawing and such. I feel very unaware about certain things as well. If it's like about anime, I think I got your back. I've been watching it since like middle school mostly, so I have some knowledge, but I feel like anything after high school, I just kind of am not too knowledgeable about. But I'll try my best. I forgot who this person was. I think I was told Wuthering Waves. I'm not too sure. You did? Dang. Were you playing Widowmaker? I think you mentioned that you play a bit of Widowmaker, right? Last time? Oh, here's Ambi from ZZZ. I should play more ZZZ, but after my Japan trip last year, I just kind of forgot to pick it up. It just means that you're pretty good at the game. It's been a while since somebody called me a cheater in like Marvel Rivals, or that I tried too hard. I need to recapture that feeling when season 3 drops. Oh yeah, I totally get you. You know, I didn't acknowledge these, but there's like a lot of merchandise and plushies like inside the cars. I think this is like the last car. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can kind of see them in there. I did not point that out as I was scrolling through these pics. Oh yeah, here's that Mexican like food booth. It's so weird how like they just straight up have Ash, Pikachu, and Sailor Moon on here. Feels like copyright infringement, and it kind of bothers me, but I find it funny too. A lot of my relatives who like live in Mexico like kind of like show me this stuff, and it's like it's so commonplace. It's like a little endearing, but it kind of feels weird to me. Here's like a Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl cosplay. I assume that they're like a couple. It's so rare seeing both of them together at the same time. Like I usually see Dark Magician Girl, not really Dark Magician himself. So it was pretty cool seeing both of them at the same time. Oh yeah, no worries. It is pretty late. I don't want to hold you up. Hopefully I can stream at more normal hours starting tomorrow or something. No worries. I'll catch you later. There's always like the VOD. Hey, yeah, no problem. Anytime. Good night. I forgot why I took this photo. Oh yeah, Vigilantes. I loved watching My Hero Academia Vigilantes. So cool. I barely saw much of the original. I think only like 4 episodes, but this really caught my attention. I feel like it's like the better show. But I'm just being hella biased. Oh yeah, the Kaiju number 8 art looks pretty legit. You know, I actually wanted to buy nachos or fries from this place. It's like price wise, I can't justify it, but I feel like they give you so much because the buckets look just as big as the picks. I think it's actually like life size. I think it's like an actual one-to-one representation. Here's a Boshi the Rock display. I took a photo because I love the art. I just like their poses and like the little cutout sort of vibe that they have going on for them. It's cute. This is an Artist Alley vendor I went to. I took this as a reminder of who they were in case if I forgot to visit them later in the day. I think I bought the art like 30 minutes later, so this probably wasn't needed, but oh well. I went to the Peach Pit, the Rosen Maiden, Shugo Kara, and Deers, like artist. I think I butchered Shugo Chara, honestly. It's fine. You guys know what I'm talking about. These guys right here. It was like a gallery of stuff that you could like buy, essentially. I believe all the prints were first come, first serve. Only one of each copy. And that was kind of it. It was pretty cool. This was also the same day I realized that the Peach Pit panel was like on the same day. At the same time I was visiting this gallery. I went to the panel for like 10 minutes and then I booked it because my friends were hungry and I'm like, you know what? I'm also hungry too. Here's like the Soul Eater Gathering. And Fire Force as well. I believe I took a pic as we were going over for like lunch on that day. Right, there we go. Here's the only my art from that one artist like who's like name card I took a pic of like 5 pics ago or something. It's so cute. The artist and I were like kind of gushing about Onima. It's such a good show. Everybody should like watch this show. I think it's like legitimately good. I also took a big leap of faith on posting this art on top of the table here because I think most of the tables were kind of greasy with like pizza. So I got lucky that there's like no stains on this. It's such a good artwork. This was my first attempt at taking a picture of this Nashville hot chicken sandwich from I forgot the name of the place. Let me look it up. LA Live. Where is it? It's right here somewhere. Should be here. Wait, where's the place? It's like right here. Some. Oh no, my bad. It's over here. There we go. Emmy Squared Pizza. Seemed alright. I feel like it's pretty affordable if you go around noon. We went like 30 minutes after their happy hour special, so that kind of sucked. Wait, the center of LA Live is called the Xbox Plaza? Still? I thought they removed it because of the Peacock Theater replacing Microsoft Theater. Really? I recommend this. I feel like I feel like it's like a little pricey, but at LA Live, what isn't pricey, right? But you get like a lot of chicken breasts for like the price. Holy shoot! My mouse's battery's dying. Wait! I can fix this. I'm not playing a game. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty good. Oh, I can do this. Nice. Here's the Marvel Rivals cosplay gathering. I actually love the turnout here, but there was one big problem. I believe the cosplay gathering should have been where the Guilty Gear one was. Instead, I think what happened was to avoid the direct sunlight, they all moved over to this side of the crypto arena. So So it really added a lot of congestion when con goers were like going in between them, as in like the group here, and the little barricade that was like in front of them, which is behind where like all the photographers were like taking pics of. So I didn't get a very many pictures of the gathering actually. Maybe I got some, but not enough. It got so bad that like con security had to like tell us to kind of move it a little bit and try to make some more room. I also heard that they could not use megaphones. I think because of the protests that have been happening in the area, megaphones were not allowed. This is also apparent too with like the Hololive cosplay gathering too, because I think the guy who runs it also does megaphones too. So I think he had to scream or like raise his voice just to like conduct his like his cosplay gathering. So like I really felt for like the organizers who like obviously couldn't use megaphones. However, I can't really find much information in regards to this. I actually like this rocket cosplay right here. It looks so cool. I like the mask of this other rocket cosplayer too. Look at how like impressive both of these are. It's so finely detailed. It's actually bizarre. Like I wish I could do this. I like the detail here with like the signature rocket. I actually would not have noticed if I had like a more older camera, I swear. And she was only here on Friday. Yeah, you can see like the level of detail you can kind of pick out. The little Jeff keychain as well. There were a lot of Loki cosplayers. I always had a feeling that like, Loki was very popular as like a character. And I'm kind of like proud of that to be honest. Oh shoot, they're playing dubbed episodes of the first Precure series on YouTube. That's pretty legit. I still gotta finish it. I've only seen the first half. What else? What else? More pics. I tried the best that I could, to be honest. As you can see, there's a lot of cosplays. I honestly love checking out Squirrel Girl cosplays because I like seeing like little squirrels everywhere. This one's kind of cute. This one's adorable too. I think she had a plushie or he. I can't tell. I know one of these Squirrel Girl cosplays. There we go. This is the one with like the plushie. I just find them adorable. I like the Magneto one. This is pretty clever to be honest. Whole bunch of vanguards. Then afterwards, I couldn't really take photos. So like I went for like individual photos. Here's the Punisher. Here's Namor. I think I saw him on day 3 as well. I like the little squid up here. I couldn't find any Penny Parker cosplayers at either one of the Marvel Rivals gatherings. I did see some out there, like in the wild, but I never really asked for like a photo. That Jeff wasn't there earlier. Here's a Hela. Here's a Mantis. Here's like a general VTuber cosplay gathering. It's just VTubers in general. There's like a Pippa right there and like a Doki bird. That's pretty cool. I see a Nimi, 4 Suiseis, Agura, the Fishman. It's pretty cool. And a whale. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of glad that there was like a bit of a turnout for like the general VTuber stuff. Because I think Hololive was like the day after. So like I really appreciate this. I didn't see any Nietzsche Sanji cosplays. Kind of upsetting. Oh wait, oh shoot, Bijo, sorry. I actually did not call this out like a minute ago. Huh. I was more of like an Amelia kind of guy and like a Selentatsky kind of guy, so forgive me if I forget some finer details of other VTubers and their mascots. Oh shoot, there's like a Doobie. Wait, was Doobie earlier in the group photos? Oh yeah, right here. I think that was kind of it. I should have actually zoomed out a bit because this was supposed to make a heart shape. That's more on me. There we go. A whole bunch of like fans and like merch gear and whatnot. I should have done this too, but I don't really have like an Ita bag or like merch posted on my bags typically. I did have a VTuber keychain, but I didn't think it was worth, like just sitting here or standing here, like a photo. Maybe next time. Oh yeah, that's like a neuro right there. Here's like a food truck that I typically see in the LA area. I was surprised that they were here. I like getting like their fries from them and some like quesadillas. What kind of got me was the fact that their menu was very limited. It was actually just like tacos. I don't think they even have burritos. I kind of get it. I feel like if you like cater for a convention, you might want to downsize your menu a bit and just serve what you know will probably sell, right? Or like stuff that you can easily make. So I totally get it. I took another pic of the pantry because I forgot about the earlier pics I took pics of. And I'm still pretty sad. Although to be honest, I've only ate there like maybe like 3 times at most. What a nice ad. Accident attorney Big Al. He wants a big ass settlements. I actually read this as Big Peachy settlements at first. This is pretty clever. I actually see their ads on the bus. Oh shoot, this is no. I was on Twitter just now, but damn, there was some art I was gonna be looking at. It's over. Maybe I'll see it next time. Who knows? Oh shoot. There we go. Here's like a pic of the Doki Bird birthday ticket. I figured, you know what, to like honor the Doki Bird, like birthday concert thingy I went to. I figured, you know what, let's just buy the $22 ticket. It also entered me inside the like raffle too. I believe everyone who buys a Doki Bird merchandise, uh once you show proof that you bought something, you can like sign up on their on this one vendor's like iPad or something, and then just like enter like a little raffle. I bought the $22 ticket instead of the $5 merch because of the whole idea of like repetitive or angelic numbers, right? I figured, you know what, 22 is like such a even number, two twos, right? 22. That I figured I would want to take a chance on it. I didn't get in, but it's fine. I didn't even know about it until like I bought it. So like there's like no no actual loss to me. Maybe in some alternate timeline, maybe I got in. And then I would have bragged about the numbers. Here's like the backside of it. I gotta protect this though. I actually want to find like a little protective sleeve for this. I know they have stuff for concert tickets and such, like these like protective sleeves that you can buy. I hope they have them for like stuff like this. This doesn't look damaged, does it? Because this is how like I received it. I'm pretty sure it's this glare. Because I don't remember feeling it. Actually, you know what? I have it on me at the moment. No, it feels fine. Some more artist alley goods. Here's like a Relakuma credit card like sticker. These are like all the rage. I think I saw some in Anime Central too. It's like, you know what? If credit card companies do not want us to have custom art on their cards, or like if they're not willing to do like collabs for cards, why don't the fans just like make them on their own, right? It works. Here's some stickers I bought too. I gotta buy like a sticker book or something because I think I have too many stickers at this point. Oh yeah, I love Bust a Groove. This is strictly two. I'm more of a hero kind of guy, but here's Heat and here's Shorty. They're like my second and third. Or no, Hero's my favorite. Shorty's my second. He's my third. In that order. Here's like another Relakuma like sticker sheet. I mean like credit card sticker. They were pretty cute. I believe this person does a lot of suicide stuff. I actually don't remember. I think they did. Let me double check. I say this, but I'm not showing you my like Twitter activity. Yeah. It's her. Dang, this person had in and out. I'm just trying to find like the artist alley stuff. uh, oh, so sleepy. All right, now where was I? Another pick of the pan. Jesus. Through a door that has no key, you will enter a cafe that has never closed. That's kind of upsetting to read now. A beloved LA historic site since 1924. I believe this was a 24-hour diner, right? Yeah, there we go. It's kind of sad reading this now. Oh yeah, the Idolmaster shirts actually kind of went out of sale. Almost. So I had to text my brother and like tell him, okay, do you actually want to buy this or not? He was like deliberating for like a while until he like decided to like buy it. They only had large, extra large, and double extra large sizes. They never had like a small or a medium. So large would have been like the best choice. I think it fits them pretty well. This is a comparison between the two. Large here, extra large there. I don't know why I took a pic of this. Oh yeah, here's the other Idolmaster shirt. Okay, so like I did take a photo of this. Here's like a comparison. This is how like a large looks like. The other one, oh, never mind. I didn't take a pic of the other one. It was basically the black Idolmaster shirt, but like in black, but as an extra large. Took a pic of this booth because I saw this New Jeans poster. My brother was gunning for acrylics, but I don't think I could find any K-pop acrylics. At least I didn't notice them. Those K-pop Demon Hunter girls really took over Artist Alley. Like I feel like a lot of people who would have done K-pop stuff just kind of shifted towards them. I mean, I don't blame them. I feel like it's like a safer thing to like do when you focus on one group as like a collective rather than just focus on your respective K-pop groups. I feel I'm not too sure. It's like a trend, right? I just thought that we would. I just thought that like, I would have seen more variety in K-pop stuff here at AX. Oh, Sheila Boo Boo's right here. These are all the rage. I will not fall for it though. I believe this was day 3. I think. No. We already entered day 3. Day 3 was back when I showed that old pantry pic, the one with the cloudy image, cloudy like town setting. Since the entertainment hall expanded its its show floor, there's like more like shops there behind like the general entertainment hall area. And then they opened up the second floor bathrooms on the side of that area. If I can go back, I don't want to go back. Basically, there's like a second floor. Here's like this like communal urinal that you can go to. It smells like piss. No one who I've only been here once, but no one has ever taken a piss here. God, look at all that white streak. Everybody was like waiting in line because I don't think anyone ever felt comfortable urinating here. There's like no dividers aside from here, and I never really looked at what's in this side. I would assume it's like a kid's urinal. That's what I would assume. Like you know how like urinals have like a standard. Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? I just heard something so loud outside. It's like you know how you have like normal sized urinals or like normal placed urinals, and then you have like a smaller one for like kids. Yeah, I think maybe that's what it was, but I have no idea. Vehicle crash in front of a store. Jesus, what happened here? Oh, I know this street. Yeah. This is not related to what I heard outside. The intersection is a nightmare. I actually have walked there so many times that I never really took it as dangerous per se. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. There's like another pack, more or less the same. The summer that Hikaru died. I think some of my friends are looking forward to this. I thought this was interactable, to be honest. It actually took me off guard from like a distance. I took a pic because it actually looks pretty cool. It has everything that you could ever want. And you get to hear cicadas like every 5 seconds, I swear to God. My friends and I went to Little Tokyo on day 3. To just chill. One of my friends did the Lamb autograph signing at Kinokuniya. It's like a Japanese bookstore chain. And then we met up with him, and then we just had some udon. I got double portion noodles, and I kind of regretted it because it was too much food. But on the bright side, that was also like my midday, or like late afternoon, early dinner as well. So like it actually topped me off pretty well. Here's the Hall Life Gathering. This was probably like the biggest thing for me on day 3. Here's a Gigi. She's pretty cute. Here's a Koroneski. You know what's funny? When we were eating noodles, like udon, we were actually wondering, will we ever see a Koroneski cosplayer? I'm pretty sure I've seen him before, but I never actually took a photo of one until today. So that was something. Here's a Kanata, Korone, Flare, Rauta, Bijo, Ina. There's like an Okayu in the back. I actually like his look too. I'm not gonna lie. I actually like his like style. I have that same little jacket too. Here's a Martin with like a girl in the back too. This was also on the same day as the baseball game with the Hall Life Night. I think they had like a concert afterwards. I'm not too sure. Here's them playing like baseball. I like the little cottontail right here. It's kind of cute. Here's a Calliope. Amelia Watson. Swimsuit Fauna. Another Fauna. Wait, I took 2 pics? Maybe I noticed that this was kind of blurry and that's why I took another photo. I'm not too sure. I don't remember taking both pics. Here's the Cecilia. And our CEO. Elizabeth. and that was kind of it for like the Hololive gathering. It was so huge, like I just couldn't take like those like normal group shots that people usually take pics of. Instead, I just went for like individual cosplayers this time around because last year when like I tried to do Hololive gathering pics, it was so hard to just kind of reach into the crowd. I think this year is like the first ever Holostars gathering, which is actually pretty cool because it's so hard actually to see Holostars cosplayers. I think a lot of them are from Armis, which is pretty cool. There's a Vesprit, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's roll. I see a lot of a lot of Armis. It's actually pretty cool. I feel like more people should be more open about their Holostars enjoyment, to be honest. I think it's for the best. There we go. There you go. Miyabi. There we go. Thank you. That's his name. I was gonna call him Hanasaki, but I'm like, wait, isn't that his last name? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, good. I am not washed up. I have to actually look at this. I miss Kira. That's all I will say. I miss Kira. I watch Roburu from time to time. Not as much as I used to. I think I took a few pics, but I had to actually step out to meet up with somebody. So I would have taken more pics, but I think I only went as far as when we swapped to this side for photos. That was kind of it mostly. It's moments like this where I kind of want to invest in an Ito bag. I also did the Marvel Rivals cosplay gathering, like, I think like an hour after on day three. This was pretty packed. I think more packed, I think. It's pretty cool. I think this is the same name more from the other day. Is this the same Wolverine that I saw on day two? I feel like it is. I cannot tell. A lot of squirrel girls. Oh, look at that cute little squirrel over there. I like this winter cosplayer right here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of Marvel cosplayers. Like I couldn't really get like an edge in taking photos. I took these pics of CDs because I wanted to weigh which ones I wanted to buy. They're done by DJ Kazu. He performed at Anisong like I think like almost a decade ago, I believe, as like the intermission act between artists, which is pretty cool because having an anime DJ that like plays music in between when you're resting is like it's a pretty legit. I went for these two, and then I'll buy these other two if I can find them next year from Resher Psycho. I took a photo. As you can see, line management was actually not that bad. I think it's because of that they let people in early. If I remember, the con floor opened up like at 9 instead of like at 10 like in other years. So like everything was more dispersed, and the fact that the Peacock Theater was like a thing, um, everything was more spread out, right? So like if you wanted to go visit a panel, you can do that instead of being out here. And if you were out here, they kind of like corralled you into like a more or less like lines, quote unquote. I believe these like little ropes or cables, whatever you want to call them. I forgot what they're called. These like line ropes eventually got like removed because I don't remember these being there as time went on. Here's some classic Idol Master artwork that it looks pretty legit. I love it. This caught my eye. He also did Bridget and also did some Genshiken artwork, which is pretty cool because I don't see a lot of Genshiken either. I gotta rewatch Genshiken. And this is how like the main like lobby area looks like afterwards. Pretty cool. It's just as crowded, but it's very bearable. I feel like when you're actually like walking out here, it does not seem that bad. It's very manageable, I would say. Shoot, I also went to the ZZZ cosplay gathering. I didn't take as very many photos. I think these were all the cosplayers for like the most part, I believe. I was mostly here to like meet up with like a friend who wanted to be a part of this gathering as like a photographer. I took my pics and like I had my fun. That being said, I don't have like a lot of ZZZ experience. Oh shoot, I actually forgot to upload these on Twitter. I should totally do this because it's been like 3 days. Oh my god, it's been 3 days and like I forgot to upload this. You know, I knew I forgot to do something. I completely forgot. And I don't have much to say because I never really played ZZZ. I think I only have like 10 hours under my belt. And this is me saying goodbye to Anime Expo. You know, the one thing what I forgot about AX is that when you walk out of the dealer's hall, I think there's typically a sign that tells you when the next con is going to be. I believe it's 2, 3, 4, 5. July 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Let me double check. I don't see it. Wait, actually, 2026. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, okay, okay. It's also at the convention center. I remember when like rumors came out saying that they were probably not going to be doing it at the LACC anymore, but I'm kind of glad that wasn't really true. I feel like LACC is such a good venue that it's kind of hard to just give up. I love this little ad on Twitter. Get a free juicy pork bone with a purchase of $45. Nice. Oh yeah, in and out photos. I have to take the iconic in and out photo. I got a double the animal fries, and I paid for my friend's share because uh the parking ticket prices doubled from this one garage we took, which is kind of upsetting because that's like a big sharp price. It's like double the price essentially. Oh yeah, here are the CDs I wanted to take a pic of. So I can post on Twitter, the front and the back. In and out's fun. You should probably go there at least once, but I've had it so many times. Like, well, I don't find it as special. I still like it. I think for the value, you get something that's very freshly tasting compared to like something like McDonald's or a Burger King, for instance. I would recommend it. At least visit here once. Even if you don't end up liking it, at least try it out once. Yeah, that was kind of my anime expo. That's all I can really say. Yeah, I'd say the concert was like the highlight of the con, but because it was on day one, I feel like everything else kind of came like in second place. Like even though I also had fun on the other days, it's like, well, what can totally beat out a con, right? Exactly. Hopefully, AX keeps this up for the following year, and so I think the World Cup's next year. Actually, that might be a little rough, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure it's not going to affect the convention center in any way, but we shall see. World Cup Los Angeles. Oh wait, it's at the SoFi Stadium. Never mind. It may not impact us. But it is during the same time though, I think. Oh no, June 12th is the first game. And then it'll end like in July-ish. I think it's bearable. LA's gonna be a mess next year. Oh, that's kind of it. Well, that's all I can really say. I think I've gone through all 200 picks. I think I've left clicked so many times already. Like, Jesus. Well, I guess I'll just call it quits now because I've been rambling on for about an hour and a half, just barely crossed that mark. I didn't think I had it in me to just chat for that long. I mean, actually, I kind of do. It's just that it just felt like I was just rambling on for the most part. But I think this kind of makes up for it too because I was trying to find that drive I had back when I rented out that or booked that hotel room like 3 years ago. That was fun, just kind of rambling on about my day after each day of the con. That was pretty sick. But I couldn't do that this year and last year and the year before that because I would just come back home and just sleep and then get ready for like the next day. You know, I probably should have done that every single day of this year's AX, but I always got home pretty late, so it's like, maybe next time. And that next time was today. Alright, so aside from that, I'll just wrap it up, close the stream, and go about my day. It's only barely 5:38. We'll see with what I would like to do next time. Maybe I'll play Uma Musume. I know I have some time until the next Marvel Rivals season. So there is that. I'll think about it though. I have like no work until Sunday because hours are so slow. I might consider finding a second job. I'll think about it. Hopefully this is just like a rough week for us and everything's back to normal. Only a little worrisome, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, good night everyone. Or good morning.